Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Come on in.
All right.
We're just getting ready to go.
It is more than 2 hours to daybreak. Rich Mikowajczyk has been waiting for this day. So too has his buddy Mike Young.
My best friend Mike, who's coming with me. Good.
Rich and Mike have been close friends for more than 60 years, a friendship that began well before both men went off to war in Vietnam.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
So happy you're here with us today. Help me with your name.
It's Mikowajczyk. It's a long name with an M. Richard J.
Gotcha.
That's me.
Got you right here. You're going to be on the red bus.
Yes.
And thank you for your service. We're
Thank
so
you.
excited that your day is finally here to.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is a big deal for me. Yeah.
Both Rich and Mike will remember their wartime experience on this day, but they will do so in the company and comfort of other veterans. Honor Flight Chicago is flying them all to Washington, D.C. for a day of honor and thanks. When they arrive at Midway Airport at 4 a.m., the vets are greeted by an army of orange-shirted volunteers. They are the backbone of Honor Flight Chicago. In the years since it was started in 2008, Honor Flight Chicago has become an ever-evolving, well-oiled machine. Our mission is to thank our vets, a thank you that many have waited years to hear, and to educate new generations about the service and sacrifice of those who came before. Every flight day has been months in the making. Every flight includes a medical team to ensure that those in fragile health remain safe. Every vet is accompanied by a guardian, be it a friend, family member, or volunteer. They make sure their vet is comfortable during the course of what will be a long, emotional day. Every vet flies for free. Honor Flight Chicago is possible because of the generosity of our donors. The highest percentage of every donated dollar goes directly to honoring our veterans.
I think over 100. And then there's got to be people in Dublin.
Rich and Mike are among 119 veterans on this flight, a record on the 102nd mission since the founding of Honor Flight Chicago in 2008. The inaugural emphasis was on giving World War II vets their day of honor and thanks. HFC has done that, having flown well over 6,000 World War II veterans to the nation's capital. The flights have since been opened to salute the service of veterans of the Korean and Vietnam Wars. The vast majority on the 102nd flight served during Vietnam.
But the words that I speak from my heart and from every person involved with Honor Flight Chicago, to all of you fellas, welcome home.
Before the boarding call comes, there is time to share stories and time to sing.
God bless America, land that I love.
Once ready to fly, the veterans are called upon to do what each and every one has done thousands of times: salute. On arrival at Dulles International, the vets are given a water cannon salute. Inside, there are cheers from crowds of well-wishers and still more Honor Flight Chicago volunteers. It's not unusual to hear a vet ask, "This is for me?" The vets and their guardians board 6 buses.
Pleasure. Thanks, Eddie.
Thank you for everything.
All right.
A police motorcycle escort allows the bus caravan to zip through D.C. traffic.
And we are off.
We visit the Marine Corps War Memorial and the Air Force Memorial. Many of the vets have never been here before. Others, like Rich and Mike, have been, but none has enjoyed a reception quite like the one they will receive on this day. As they enter the World War II memorial, they are greeted over and over by the words, "Thank you," and "Welcome home."
Thank you for your service. Welcome home.
You bet.
Thanks, Guardian. Thank you for your service, Mike. Welcome home.
It is here that Honor Flight Chicago missions gather to remember and salute those who have served and sacrificed in years past.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
To sing the anthem in this place is a powerful experience. So too is the playing of taps. The memorial features an arched wall covered with gold stars. It speaks to the cost of freedom. The stars represent over 400,000 American servicemen who died in World War II.
Feel sad, feel proud, feel honored, and
It is a time and place to reflect on events of the past in places far away. The Korean War Veterans Memorial reminds that freedom is not free. The memorial has now added individual names of the 38,000 plus Americans who died in the Korean War. There is time to witness precision. The Marine Silent Drill Platoon, often called the Marching 24, demonstrate their fine-tuned skills. Rich and Mike and many other vets on Mission 102 now walk to the Vietnam Veterans Wall, a place that will take them back more than 50 years. Mike was a helicopter crew chief. He came under fire many times. Rich was a skinny 20-year-old sent to a place called Landing Zone Bird. 2 days after Christmas 1966, it was stormed by a force of North Vietnamese 3 times the size of the Americans defending it. Rich was badly wounded, but survived. 29 others did not. Among them, 4 men Rich knew.
I never killed anybody before. I mean, come on, but I knew. You just knew. I want to live. I want to survive. It's hard. 4 guys didn't make it. I knew them. And they didn't make it.
He has just found their names on the wall.
There's Roscoe Wright, Roger White, Norris, and then Zitello. That's all 4.
Those are your guys. As others pass by, Rich holds his salute.
We were all youngins. We were all 19, 20.
Do you like a rub, Mike?
No thanks. I just.
For many vets, standing in the presence of 58,000 souls lost can be a quite painful remembrance, but it can also serve as salve on a wound that has festered for decades. A key to this day is that it's a shared experience among vets. Wherever they served, they understand each other, they relate, they bond. By no means is this day limited only to those who saw combat. Thousands of vets who serve stateside, far from foreign fighting, are as much a part of the Honor Flight Chicago experience as those who are in harm's way. There is a breather from the day's emotion. The mission's final stop is at the Udvar Hazy Center, the Smithsonian's Air and Space branch with its phenomenal collection of historic aircraft. The once super-secret stealth spy plane, the Blackbird, the space shuttle, Discovery, the Enola Gay, the B-29 that dropped the first atomic bomb on Japan. After a chance to eat, the veterans are set to return to Chicago, but there's a hiccup. A maintenance issue takes our aircraft out of service, and Mission 102 must wait for a new plane, a wait that will last several hours. So, we adjust.
When you were stationed overseas on a ship across the country, no matter where, what were the 2 words you wanted to hear the most? Yes, mail call.
Every vet gets a packet of mail, cards, letters from family and friends, notes of love and admiration. Each name is called. Mike quietly reads a letter from his daughter. Rich pores over his letters. Among the notes are messages and drawings from school children. They don't necessarily know the veterans nor all that military service calls for, but they're learning. That's a big part of Honor Flight Chicago's mission, educating younger generations about the service and sacrifice of our veterans. We do it through a program called Operation Education, connecting students with vets through classroom visits, video interviews. There is no better way to understand history than to hear it from those who had a role in making it. The thanks the vets receive on this day, albeit late in coming, are nonetheless real and heartfelt.
Welcome home, guys. This is it. Welcome home.
And there is no stronger evidence of that than the welcome home for the vets of Flight 102. We arrive at Midway at 2 a.m., and the concern is that the lateness of the hour will mean most of the crowd will have gone home to bed. No band, no cheering, not the homecoming these vets would have had. But wait. There's a noise ahead. There is cheering. The crowd is still here. The band is playing. They waited. Even the young faces. They waited for their heroes. No way was Rich's wife Cindy going to leave, nor daughter Laura. Similar stories for other vets. The loss of a little sleep matters not when there are hugs to be given. They savor the moment. But bodies remind it's been a long day, a good day. Time to get some sleep. There'll be lots to talk about tomorrow.